A Montgomery County parent is calling on the school board to change how MCPS communicates with families during emergencies. This after it took more than an hour to alert parents to a gun scare at Bethesda Chevy Chase High School last week. Stephanie Ramirez is live outside BCC High School with more on what's being done. Steph?
Sharon, about an hour ago, the Bethesda Chevy Chase Parent-Teacher Student Association president went before the school board testifying on what she says and other parents say are communication failures that never should have happened last week. I also spoke with Lyric Winnick earlier before that meeting and asked her whether she feels safe with her children inside MCPS. Here's her answer.
I am amazed at some of the lengths the teachers went to and our security staff to safeguard our students, and really the teachers who were in many ways and the security staff who were willing to put themselves at risk when they believed there was an active shooter in the building. And I am just grateful to them. I think that the fact that you have to ask that question tells us that we have a problem. Text between a 10th grade student and a parent. Student, I'm on the 3rd floor and someone on the 3rd floor has a gun. Parent, oh God, stay quiet.
You heard some of their Winnick shared text exchanges showing how parents learned about the lockdown last week. In a 12-page testimony submitted, she also shared an email from a 9th grade parent who says because of the faulty PA system, the lockdown message came out so garbled, the gym class and teacher didn't understand the message. Another email claimed a substitute thought it was a drill and opened the door to see what was going on. Winnick also sharing the heroics of that day, mentioned an art teacher who had secured students in a kiln, closing the door and waiting outside with a pole intending to fight off any potential intruder. Thankfully, this all turned out to be unfounded, but Winnick is now calling for each county school to have an internal communication plan along with a paid in-service day for staff emergency training, among other changes.
It is not fair to students, to staff, or to first responders to send them into an environment where you cannot share information both directions. So that is critical.
And the parent leader says that after she made the request, MCPS did begin to survey the BCC community's response to how this lockdown went. In a written statement to Fox 5, MCPS's spokesperson says school leaders are aware of the parents' concerns. He went on to say the lockdown is a report of an imminent threat of harm and staff and students may be hiding. For the safety of parents, it is also not a time to come to the school as you may impede the work of emergency responders, and it is not a time to call or text students as that may affect their safety. The school spokesperson also went on to say that training does happen throughout the year and that they are going to continue to make sure everyone understands the importance of adhering to those protocols. Guys, back to you.